personal tuition, is what it's called. 4 o'clock. I'm gonna actually try wing foiling today. Very excited. Did a little bit of laser sailing and then the wind died. So we got in one race, which is nice. I don't want to stick with laser sailing all day, every day. Very excited to go down and see if we can get a lesson. Let's do it.
I first met him on top of a mountain near Jerusalem.
Point the boom into the direction where the wind is coming from. Here's to the wind, let's pretend we're on our board.
Okay, I'm gonna grab that there, we're gonna lift up. Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just allowing that wing to rotate in a horizontal plane. Travelling this direction, my toes are going to be on the windward side, aren't they?
Yep.
The wing's going to be on the downwind side. You can see I've got quite a big twist in my body. So once it starts to go through dead downwind, I start to do small shuffling footsteps to match the rate of the turn.
Gotcha.
Okay. That direction, I'm doing my jibe. Done that wing. As I've done the wing and I introduce a bit of power, the board will start to whip round. It will whip round. As we get to about here, I'm going to start untangling my feet. A wing foiling along. As I take the power on the new side, the board will turn around underneath me and I end up like this. Try that. If you can remember all those things.
Okay. Neutral.
So at that point, the board's going to spin around underneath you. So just step round with your body. That's it. Get used to being in that position momentarily. Now you're going to depower and then just untangle your feet. Which, that way around, yeah, easier way, the shorter way.
I see what you're saying. Okay, it's hard to conceptualize it without the board. Yeah, I see where you're going though. Okay. All right.
Right then, are you ready to have a go whilst trying to balance on a board?
Yeah. So
Let's do that. The way we make it go in a straight line, and ideally we want to be going a little bit upwind. Have you got core muscles in there?
yeah.
So this is going to be an easy part for you. If you could imagine, if I was to take your wrist,
Wow,
you could
you
spin
can
if you're
really
on something
dance.
slippery. You could spin that.
Wow, you can really dance.
Yes? You could spin
He
the whole
went.
world underneath.
sure.
Instead of it being me holding your upper body still, it's going to be the power on the wing going to turn it. So we've got to be able to do that. And then I am then going to turn the board to point the nose of the board upwind a little bit with my core. So I'm going to rotate my lower half, and once it's pointing in the direction I want to travel, I have to engage my core and hold it there. If you relax, the nose of the board will point on a board reach. Okay, so we've got to try and hold the nose of the board above the beam reach by doing that rotation with our lower body to make it get there, and then we hold our core to hold it there. Okay, it's tricky. It's the bit that works for some and others it doesn't. Those who can't manage it disappear off downwind. Those who do manage it quickly can go upwind. Upwind is what we're looking to achieve.
Okay.
Okay, you ready for that?
I think so.
I'm going to get a board. You have a little play with the wing in the shadows.
Okay, great.
Just experiment, make it go wrong as well, potentially, and see if you can recover. Okay, this is a very cool sport. Carry on looking cool. Being in the rib, coming back to the beach is unnecessary. So I'm going to go get the board. You have a play here. We'll walk upwind a little bit further, and you'll make your way back down to here.
Okay.
All good?
Sounds good.
Brilliant.
Thank you. Okay. Sure, helmet.
You do that.
You got it. It was a good first try, I'll tell you that.
We have definitely found that you are better in one direction than the other.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, it was genuinely, the first trip out on port was good. You actually got into position quite quickly and into the correct position. So I was thinking, oh, this is
Here we
all right.
go. I see what you mean about the over-under on the hand too. That feels really nice, but you almost have to start like here and then swap a Ruski here.
Yeah, that front hand is whatever feels comfortable. Direction was, didn't quite get there in time, but the potential is there. If you can do it in one direction of travel, you will be able to do it in the other direction of travel.
Okay.
I'm glad you were unsuccessful in that second jibe there. No, he won't go that way. He will keep going towards the beach, I'm sure.
Yeah. But great first run at it. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
That was awesome.
Justin, I hope you enjoyed some of that.
I did. That was awesome.
And it's worth you having another go.
Lock balls. So freaking cool. This place is not built up. Like it's still a small town. Home sweet home.
Days like these are far too rare to cheapen with heavy-handed words.
Thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed.
You know what's really cool, I think, is that they do a kind of a family brief, kind of a morning talk through of the day's events, where everybody gets together, and then you kind of split off into your groups, and they're all highly specialized, which is great. And they stick with you throughout the week, so you get the same coach. It's kind of cool.
Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed.
Triangle first, then a sausage, through the gate, upwind each time. Until shorten, triangle sausage, we do as many laps as we can. I don't know the size of the course, I'll say to you laying that now. As you can see over lunch, the wind has shifted, it's actually on a full 360. So beware of the shifts as it comes off the land, same as yesterday. 3 minute starts, we're going to go 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, go. I'll give you a countdown as we go down through the start time as well. International sailing rules do apply, so please don't crash. If you want to do a protest, I guess we can have that over a drink. So, we've got all of our rules nice and set. Everyone knows the boats are on. We've got our GPS trackers today. We'll aim to do all of the tracking will be on a TV screen in the hotel across the other side of the road. Me and Christian will be there. We can go for a debrief, have a talk about the sail, so you can see your progress on the water after the sail. Everyone happy?
Yeah.
Anything?
We were doing some rabbit starts, and then the wind died. So, just gonna wait for the wind to fill back in, chatting, trying to figure out what's next. Hey, wind just picked up. It's go time. Recovery I've ever done.
So if you look, you've got some boats quite far downwind. If the wind then dies, you've got all that more distance to try and get up there. As we saw today, that wind just disappeared like that. It was there and then it wasn't. So keeping close to that line before the start is really key to give you the best start you can possibly get.
This start was pretty interesting.
It was very good in my opinion. Everyone was on the line, but there were a few notes I took of it. You can see here, a lot of people were off the start. Everyone will be clumped together. So your main goal on an upwind after the start is finding fresh air, because if you can find fresh air, you can go at your top speed, and therefore you're overtaking everyone else who isn't at their top speed. So in my opinion, when I was looking at it, I would have been like roughly here, and I was looking back and I saw Jeremy and Marion, you could have both tacked out onto the right hand side, completely freeing yourself of mine and Justin's sturdy wind and getting clean air. And if you kept going right in that scenario, you could have tacked back over in this position, continued on, and you would have had much more ground than when you started.
In some aspects, when everyone decides to go the same way on a beat, sometimes it's worth taking that risk and going the way everyone else isn't. It may pay off, it may not. In some scenarios, if you go, everyone else is going, say for example, everyone here is going up to the left, it may not hurt to be the one person who tacks off to the right. Because yes, okay, it might not look like the most beneficial shift. Out there, it may suddenly change. And you saw today in the first race, it went from really nice steady wind to a extremely high wind gust to then dead flat. I mean, George managed to get the shift bang on the first race, so it was all the way up on one tack, rounded the mark, and was in a really good position, even though he took a risk going out fast to the left in that wind. And that's sort of what we're looking at. So you can see here, this part roughly now is where that wind kicks in. Key thing to remember here, when the wind changes, what we're close to, we're close to that big amount of land where the wind is going to puddle. When that wind came through, it came down the valley and lifted George all the way up from the mark. He didn't have to once that it lifted all the way, just because of that one gap. Because of that, George managed to sail through the boats at the mark and carried on down the beach.
No, I was actually gone.
I'm on the way. I just ignored it. So at this point, you guys have still got that speed downwind. And general saying you can say was it up in the lulls and down in the gusts. See here how we start slowly, gradually go up towards the right, towards. And then you can see as we're going along, down towards the wind towards the dark, we've got a longer view when the wind.
I was going to say, on the second leg here, basically a lot of people were very close up together. And I get it was all trickling around the place, but there are very good positions if you need to try maintaining. Like George, a really good position, but between both there, Marion, we were unfortunately stuck in George's very wind the entire time. And because of that, we wouldn't be able to actually catch up enough to get room on him on the inside out. So in my opinion, if I were you, I would try get a position higher up here, and then as you come closer to the mark, maybe try to scoop down and get room on him. If
All go low enough so you're no longer affected by that wind channel.
exactly, yeah.
As we come in, you see the distance at the back of the boat, that's our like speed over the last few seconds. As we carry on here, you'll suddenly see you get hit by this big dead zone and the wind dies right before the mark. It means that you're now sailing on the same course downwind. If you decide to go a bit lower down, you need to still the light wind of the course, a bit more speed. There you go, George just died, everyone starts dying now, and you all come down to a stop. That wind has just gone from being there to now being non-existent. And you can see how the trail behind, Chris who's still got the wind upwind, is carrying on the downwind. And you guys have all got shifted, and now you have to go on the upwind. It's all the winds change. It's all about planning to go down in gusts and up in the lulls. Down in the gusts, use that speed, so when you go back up to the lull, you can make the most of that light wind and get the most speed out of it. Yeah.
Bit of rain, you can see the rain line. It's gonna get a little crazy. Hopefully these guys can handle it. We're doing a full rig standard today as well. We pretty much stick with the standard the whole time and been fine. I did bring my Vang, which is a high load block, which has been able to help me kind of keep it down, which is fantastic. But we're gonna get some serious racing in today, so it's exciting. It's the last day. scoop them up, bring them there, leave the boat. Records out there. That was amazing. So much fun. Good last day. But this is the perfect ending, you know? Everyone is just cool for 6 days. So we're back from lunch, just had a beer and a burger. This place is awesome. The fact that you could just go out in the morning, do a nice little sail, and then come back, take a quick rest, and it's full on windy, and we offer another sail. I'm gonna sail the laser probably for another couple of hours, and I'm gonna come in as long as the wind's up. If not, we're gonna switch to a windsurfer today, which is the first time I've ever windsurfed. They wanted us back here at 2:15. They set up everything at 2. Staff comes out, just kicks butt, puts all the re-rigs, everything, puts all the sails back up.
If you'd like to step here, okay, and you put your arm around, yeah, and it should be here comfortable. You shouldn't really feel it.
Yeah,
that's good.
Feels good.
Perfect. Try and have straight back and pulling back with your weight. Yeah. Right?
Yep, into the wind.
Into the wind. We call this secure position.
Okay.
So this is gonna be, we call it, this is gonna be flagging, right? It'll naturally position you like the boats when they move. That's how you put it down.
Oh wow, it didn't go down that far, does it?
So with my weight, there's no hurt weight, all my weight. Okay? So I cross my hand, I put my foot.
Yeah, okay. Kind of let it head into the wind. Okay. Man, you make it look easy.
Let's try it. Okay. You want to try it?
Sweet, let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom. Look at me, Mom. Okay. That feels really good. Okay, I'm moving it back. Gotcha.
The mask can go anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have it a bit.
we time?
Probably, yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it.
Thank you. Yeah, that was my first introduction to windsurfing. I got up. That was a big aha moment. The forward to get out, to fall off the wind.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.